Standard 8 Mathematics Chapter number 2 Parallel Lines and Transversals. Introduction. Let's recall. Let's recall what we have learnt in the previous standard. The lines in the same plane which do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. Line L and line M are parallel lines, is written as line L is parallel to line M. Transversal. In the adjoining figure, line L intersects line M and N in two distinct points. Line L is a transversal of line M and line N. If a line intersects given two lines in two distinct points, then that line is called a transversal of those two lines. Angles made by a transversal. In the adjoining figure, due to the transversal, there are two distinct points of intersection, namely M and N. At each of these points, four angles are formed. Hence, there are 8 angles in all. Each of these angles has one arm on the transversal and the other is on one of the given lines. These angles are grouped in different pairs of angles. Let us study the pairs. Corresponding angles. First, let us study the corresponding angles. If the arms on the transversal of a pair of angles are in the same direction and the other arms are on the same side of the transversal, then it is called a pair of corresponding angles. Pairs of corresponding angles in the given figure: angle AMP and angle MNR, angle PMN and angle RNT, angle AMQ and angle MNS, angle QMN and angle SNT. Interior angles. A pair of angles which are on the same side of the transversal and inside the given lines is called a pair of interior angles. Pairs of interior angles in the given figure: angle PMN and angle MNR, angle QMN and angle MNS. Alternate angles. Pair of angles which are on the opposite sides of transversal and their arms on the transversal show opposite directions is called a pair of alternate angles. In the figure, there are two pairs of interior alternate angles and two pairs of exterior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles are the angles at the inner side of lines: angle PMN and angle MNS, angle QMN and angle RMN. Exterior alternate angles are the angles at the outer side of lines: angle AMP and angle TNS, angle AMQ and angle RNT. Practice set 2.1. Let us now solve a few problems based on the topics covered until now. Question 1. In the adjoining figure, each angle is shown by a letter. Filling the blanks with the help of the figure. Solution. From the figure we get corresponding angles: 1. Angle P and angle W, 2. Angle Q and angle X, 3. Angle R and angle Y, 4. Angle S and angle Z. Interior alternate angles: 5. Angle S and angle X, 6. Angle W and angle R. Question 2. Observe the angles shown in the figure and write the following pair of angles. 1. Interior alternate angles. Solution: angle C and angle E, angle B and angle H. 2. Corresponding angles. Solution: angle A and angle E, angle B and angle F, angle C and angle D, angle D and angle H. 3. Interior angles. Solutions: angle C and angle H, angle B and angle E. Properties of angles formed by two parallel lines and a transversal. Activity 1. As shown in the figure A, draw two parallel lines and their transversal on a paper. Draw a copy of the figure on another blank sheet using a tress paper. As shown in the figure B, color part 1 and part 2 with different colors. Note that the angles shown by part 1 and part 2 form a linear pair. Place part 1 and part 2 on each angle in the figure A. Which angles coincides with part 1? Which angles coincides with part 2? We see that angle B is congruent to angle D, is congruent to angle F, is congruent to angle H, because these angles coincide with part 1. Angle A is congruent to angle C, is congruent to angle E, is congruent to angle G, because these angles coincide with part 2. 1. Angle A is congruent to angle E. Angle B is congruent to angle F. Angle C is congruent to angle G. Angle D is congruent to angle H. These are pairs of corresponding angles. 2. Angle D is congruent to angle F. Angle E is congruent to angle C. These are pairs of interior alternate angles. 3. Angle A is congruent to angle G. Angle B is congruent to angle H. These are pairs of exterior alternate angles. 4. Measure of angle D plus measure of angle E is equal to 180 degree and measure of angle C plus measure of angle F is equal to 180 degree. These are interior angles. Let's discuss. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, 8 angles are formed. If the measure of one of these 8 angles is given, can we find measures of remaining 7 angles? Let us learn the properties of corresponding, alternate and interior angles. Property of corresponding angles. First, we will learn about the property of corresponding angles. Each pair of corresponding angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal is of congruent angles. In the adjoining figure, line PQ is parallel to line RS. Line AB is a transversal. Corresponding angles. Angle AMP is congruent to angle MNR. Angle PMN is congruent to angle RNB. Angle AMQ is congruent to angle MNS. Angle QMN is congruent to angle SNB. Property of alternate angles. Now let us learn about the property of alternate angles. Each pair of alternate angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal is of congruent angles. Interior alternate angles. Angle PMN is congruent to angle MNS. Angle QMN is congruent to angle MNR. Exterior alternate angles. Angle AMP is congruent to angle SNB. Angle AMQ is congruent to angle RNB. Property of interior angles. Lastly, let us learn about the property of interior angles. Each pair of interior angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal is of supplementary angles. In the adjoining figure, line PQ, line RS. Line AB is a transversal. Interior angles. Measure of angle PMN plus measure of angle MNR is equal to 180 degrees. Measure of angle QMN plus measure of angle MNS is equal to 180 degrees. Solved examples. Let us see some solved examples based on the topic we have just learned. Example 1. In the adjoining figure, line AB is parallel to line PQ. Line LM is a transversal. Measure of angle MNQ is equal to 70 degree. Then find measure of angle AON. Solution. Method 1. Measure of angle MNQ is equal to measure of angle ONP is equal to 70 degrees as they are opposite angles. Measure of angle AON plus measure of angle ONP is equal to 180 degrees as they are interior angles. Therefore, measure of angle AON is equal to 180 degrees minus measure of angle ONP is equal to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees is equal to 110 degrees. Now, let us see another method to solve the problem. Measure of angle MNQ is equal to 70 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle NOB is equal to 70 degrees as they are corresponding angles. Measure of angle AON plus measure of angle NOB is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle AON plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degree, which is equal to 110 degrees. Example 2. In the adjoining figure, line M is parallel to line N. Line L is a transversal. Measure of angle B is equal to x plus 15 degree and measure of angle E is equal to 2x plus 15 degree. Then find value of x. Solution. Angle B is congruent to angle F as they are corresponding angles. Therefore, measure of angle F is equal to measure of angle B is equal to x plus 15 degree. Measure of angle F plus measure of angle E is equal to 180 degrees as they are angles in linear pair. Substituting the values in the equation, x plus 15 plus 2x plus 15 is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, 3x plus 30 is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, subtracting 30 from both sides, 3x is equal to 180 degrees minus 30 degrees is equal to 150 degrees. Therefore, by dividing both sides by 3, x is equal to 150 degrees by 3. Therefore, x is equal to 50 degrees. Now I know. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the angles formed in each pair of corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate angles are congruent. Interior angles are supplementary. Practice set 2.2. Let us now solve a few problems based on the topics covered until now. Question 1. Choose the correct alternative. 1. In the adjoining figure, if line M is parallel to line N and P is a transversal, then find x. The options are A. 135 degrees, B. 90 degrees, C. 45 degrees, D. 40 degrees. Solution. Let angle A is equal to x and angle B is equal to 3x. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees as they are interior angles. Substituting the values, x plus 3x is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, 4x is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 45 degrees. 2. In the adjoining figure, if line A is parallel to line B and L is a transversal, then find x. The options are A. 90 degrees, B. 60 degrees, C. 45 degrees, D. 30 degrees. Solution. Let angle A is equal to 2x and angle B is equal to 4x. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees as they are alternate angles. Substituting the values, 2x plus 4x is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, 6x is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 30 degrees. Question 2. In the adjoining figure, line P is parallel to line Q. Line T and line S are transversals. Find measure of angle X and angle Y using the measures of angles given in the figure. Solution. Let angle C is equal to 40 degrees and angle D is equal to 70 degrees. Angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees as they form a linear pair. Angle A plus 40 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Angle A is equal to 180 degrees minus 40 degrees. Angle A is equal to 140 degrees. X is equal to A is equal to 140 degrees as they are corresponding angles. Angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees as they form a linear pair. Angle B plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Angle B is equal to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees. Angle B is equal to 110 degrees. Y is equal to B is equal to 110 degrees as they are corresponding angles. Question 5. In the adjoining figure, line P is parallel to line L is parallel to line Q. Find angle X with the help of the measures given in the figure. Solution. Steps. Expand the transversal to the line P. The angle formed here is Y. Y is equal to 30 degrees as they are alternate interior angles. Y plus Z plus 40 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. As the sum of angles of a triangle 30 degrees plus Z plus 40 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Z plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Z is equal to 110 degrees. Z plus X is equal to 180 degrees as they form a linear pair. X is equal to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees. X is equal to 70 degrees. For more information, if a transversal intersects two coplanar lines and a pair of corresponding angles is congruent, then the lines are parallel. Alternate angles is congruent, then the lines are parallel. Interior angles is supplementary, then the lines are parallel. To draw a line parallel to the given line. Now, let us learn how to draw a parallel line to the given line. Construction 1. Let us now see how to draw a line parallel to the given line through a point outside the given line using set square. Method 1. Let us see the first method to draw a line parallel to the given line. Steps for the construction. 1. Draw line L. 2. Take a point P outside the line L. 3. As shown in the figure, place two set squares touching each other. Hold set squares A and B. One edge of set square A is close to point P. Draw a line along the edge of B. 4. Name the line as M. 5. Line M is parallel to line L. Method 2. Now let us see the second method to draw a line parallel to the given line. Steps for the construction. 1. Draw line L. Take a point P outside the line L. 2. Draw segment PM perpendicular to the line L. 3. Take another point N on line L. 4. Draw a segment NQ perpendicular to the line L such that length of NQ is equal to the length of MP. 5. The line M passing through the points P and Q is parallel to the line L. Construction 2. To draw a parallel line to a given line at a given distance. Method. Draw a line parallel to the line L at a distance 2.5 centimeters. Steps of construction. 1. Draw a line L. 2. Take 2 points A and B on the line L. 3. Draw a perpendicular to the line L from points A and B. 4. On the perpendicular lines, take point P and Q at a distance 2.5 centimeters from A and B respectively. 5. Draw line PQ. 6. Line PQ is a line parallel to the line L at a distance 2.5 centimeters. Practice set 2.3. Question 1. Draw a line L. Take a point A outside the line. Through point A, draw a line parallel to line L. Solution. Steps for the construction. 1. Draw line L. Take a point A outside the line L. 2. Draw a segment AP is perpendicular to the line L. 3. Take another point Q on line L. 4. Draw a segment BQ is perpendicular to the line L such that length of BQ is equal to the length AP. 5. The line M passing through the points A and B is parallel to the line L. Question 3. Draw a line M. Draw a line N which is parallel to the line M at a distance of 4 centimeters from it. Method. Draw a line parallel to line L at a distance 4 centimeters. Steps of construction. 1. Draw a line M. 2. Take 2 points A and B on the line L. 3. Draw a perpendicular to the line L from points A and B. 4. On the perpendicular lines, take point P and Q at a distance 4 cm from A and B respectively. 5. Draw line PQ. 6. Line PQ is parallel to line L at a distance of 4 centimeters.